It's way more. Speaking of, yeah. Dell Philips joins us on the line, and Dell is a busy man. I bet you anything that he did not take our call earlier when we changed the time on him because he was crawling out of a crawl space or a basement. Is that true?
That's true. I just got out of a basement here. I'm excited because our guys are working on the basement today. We started it this week. We're going to do basement waterproofing, and then also they've got bowed walls, so we're going to have to stabilize the walls. And it was a real estate deal, so they had the house sold twice. If you can imagine that, you get your house sold twice, but then the home inspector comes in and, they're smart guys. They're going to see the water intrusion in the bowed wall, so they flagged it, and the two buyers walked away. But now they're going to have us fix everything, and then it'll be able to sell.
There you go. So
I'm excited about it.
How do you know, Dell, on a bowed wall, when to worry?
When it gets to be over roughly a half inch to an inch, when it gets to be an inch, then you can use, well, on the north wall over here, it's not bowed so bad, so we're going to use the fiber lock stabilization strips.
Okay.
So they're made out of carbon fibers, 10 times stronger than steel. Works out great. They're like a paper towel as far as the width and thickness, and then you can paint over them. But the south wall, it's bowed in a lot more, so we're actually using wall anchor plates and then also the fiber lock. So we're kind of doing double duty over there to make sure it's stabilized.
So are you just stabilizing the bowed wall, or do you actually, you don't pull it back, you just stabilize it?
Most of the time we stabilize. If people are going to buy a house, they don't want to buy a wet, moldy house or an unstable wall, so we stabilize it. There are jobs that we will go outside and dig down, and so we've got room to pull the wall back, but that usually doesn't happen too often.
Okay. All right, and then in this house, you're also doing an interior drain system as well?
Yeah, exactly. Part of the bowed wall problem is because the water's standing inside the block. So when we do the French drain, the pit, and the pump, and then we do 3 half-inch weep holes, that way we can make sure the water drains out of there and take some of the hydrostatic pressure off. So we don't like doing the fiber locks all the time unless we're doing the waterproofing system to help both areas.
All right. So and the waterproofing system, so many people still think you're trying to keep the water out, and really you're just trying to manage the water as it comes in.
Yeah, exactly. You can't keep the water out of certain areas, so you manage it from the inside. So, yeah, on new houses, they still do the interior and exterior perimeter draining system. But waterproofing for us is doing it from the inside because it's a lot cheaper. Think about it. It's a lot cheaper and easier. Cheaper means easier, right? As far as digging up 6 or 8 inches wide, or 9 or 10 inches wide, and then 6 or 8 inches deep, so we can install our pipe and put the pipe in the gravel backfill and put the concrete over it. So it works out great that way.
All right. Well, I imagine your particular department of the Michaelis Corporation has been extremely busy.
We stay busy, Pat. You know that. We do so many things. That's what's great about Michaelis. That's what I love about us as far as we can help people. I specialize in basements and crawl spaces. I've got that hashtag out there as far as on Facebook. Hashtag realtors are my friends, just like home inspectors. So we can help people a lot of ways. I specialize in basements and crawl spaces, but we do insurance restoration, we do fire restoration, we do dry outs, and we secure buildings, like as far as cars
Sure.
in the building. Works out great.
Dell, out of a side note, have you ever hosted like a open house or reception in a crawl space?
I did a Facebook Live one time.
Oh, did you? You should take a...
Finally got enough good reception down there where, I could do that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's probably pretty boring for people that were looking at it.
Yeah,
Unless you got a wet, moldy basement or a crawl space, and you want to see that.
I just think you take a finished product in a crawl space and then, invite some of the realtors and maybe have some refreshments and some light hors d'oeuvres and have them come down in the crawl space with you.
I'll do that if you show up.
Okay, you got it. Dell, thanks very much for spending a little time with us. Dell Philips from the Michaelis Corporation, 844-FIX-INDY. They are available to you 24/7, 365. The Michaelis Corporation. Construct, renovate, restore.